Okay, you know what? Let's just start. I have no idea where Norman Jaden is. He'll come when it come. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to more House and Fata Morgana. I didn't actually realize, but I've been spelling the title of these games wrong for like 2 streams. But I fixed it now. It's not the House and Fata Morgan. It's House and Fata Morgana. Anyways. Okay. It starts off with the narrator. How beautiful is that? Oh my god, it's so loud every time.
What happened?
Oh yeah, I got a stream. Hold on. I gotta edit these YouTube streams because they're literally like, what's it called? They are literally like 10 minutes of us random talking until we set up. Okay, narrator.
Ah! Uh, the crestfallen young man faded into the distance, and the decrepit double doors clacked shut. Through the shattered glass, you could see only the ruins of a garden, not a single rose growing within. You had evidently returned from the past. In the garden, weeds grew taller than people. You found it difficult to look at. A wolf howled in the distance.
Sorry, that was me, guys.
Oh!
I'm a little sick, man. The children, the sea of roses, and a white-haired girl were nowhere to be found. You and the maid who called you master were the only people present in the mansion.
Yes, this is your debut.
Oh, okay. What happened to them next? Oh, Master, you would know better than I. My, you cannot remember. It seems this is quite serious then. Worry not, my loyalty lies with fuck. Worry not, my loyalty lies with you, Master. The mansion has witnessed more yet. Let us make our way to the second floor door. Fuck, I hate you.
Don't worry, no one's making fun of you yet. You get the immunity period. It's like a Clash of Clans shield.
Shut up, bro.
Narrator.
Your hand in hers, the maid guided you back through the kitchen and into the tea room. Her palms were still cold. You felt as though you were clenching ice.
Master, do you wish to know the truth no matter what may be hidden within? Or, if it is something you would be happier not knowing, would you rather remain in the dark? Oh, if that's so.
I like how we got to choose one dialogue option this entire game. I thought that was going to be a recurring game mechanic that happened once.
I wonder what. I wonder about their father. Yes, the flaxen-haired sibling's father. Do you think he knew about the white-haired girl?
Oh, so we're not Mel. I thought we were Mel, or like the white hair girl. We're neither of them.
Are we discussing incest right now?
I don't think so.
If you did, then perhaps he allowed her to stay because of how deeply he loved his wife. Or maybe because he did not want people to find out about her. I expect he too experimented many different. I expect he too experienced many different emotions. But those pages of his story remain untold. Their parents likely had a turbulent tale as well, but theirs is not of consequence. To whom? I could not tell you. What the fuck is she yapping about?
That's what happens when you don't watch any of the VODs.
I'll kill you, bruh. Talk over me again.
Continue.
You and the maid crossed through the entrance hall, continuing your trek. At some point, the fire in the fireplace had faded to embers, emphasizing the lack of light within the mansion. The maid took a candlestick and lit it in the cinders. The small flame illuminated her pale face. On a whim, you asked the maid about herself.
About me? I am a maid devoted to your service, master, as I have said. Oh, what was that? You are interested in my name? You flatter me. I truly do appreciate the question, but you are more than welcome to simply call me the maid.
Maid D. Luffy.
Also, it would make me much happier to hear you say my name after you have recalled who you are, master.
A subtle smile rose to the maid's face, after which she began to lead you down a first floor corridor. Still holding the maid's hand, you passed in front of a full-length mirror. In it reflected the warm light of the candle, which disappeared out of range shortly thereafter.
Oh my, is something the matter? Did you come across something peculiar?
The maid had not appeared in the mirror.
It's the vampire! It's the vampire! They do exist!
Oh, though she was not the only one without a reflection.
That was good.
The corridor. There appeared to be a doorway, but the door itself was long since gone, leaving only a hole in the wall to frame the stairs behind it. Without hesitation, the maid descended into the darkness.
You have more interest in this mansion, master, than in a mere maid, do you not? Though it pains me to say as much in your presence, master, this house is cursed. Yes, it is a curse that runs deep. As you just bore witness to, the majority of those who dwell within these walls fall into misfortune. I have served here for many years, and periods of happiness are as fleeting as sugar cube in a cup of hot tea. Why did such tragedies befall them?
I literally just feel like it's Melly's fault, or Nellie's fault. I don't think it's anyone else's fault.
If I were to guess, master, it was because you had not returned. But when you remember your true self, the mansion's curse should be broken. The next door is before us.
It appeared to be the entrance to a cellar. The disconsolate wooden door was visibly rotten in several places, and it seemed it might crumble at a single touch. You could hear the sound of something devouring meat beyond the door. Maybe there was a beast living within. It's me.
I'm sorry, that was me.
It's me. Before you had a chance to say, you thought it was dangerous, the maid opened the door with a chilling smile on her face.
I really hate how you is capitalized. I hate it.
Your first impression was that it smelled of blood.
Why are we going to the cellar? That sounds like a terrible door.
The second door.
Wait, when was the last time frame? 1600? It's just like showing different generations of families getting messed up.
Please, no incest.
What if it's all incest?
No.
That's
why?
a based family, bro.
The mansion sat in ruins in that era. Not a soul resided within. The grandeur of the house was lost to the ages. It was in perpetual decline. Not a flower grew in the garden. Dust and dirt blackened the plaster. Cobwebs blanketed the corridors. Ivy shrouded the outer walls. It was not a pleasant sight. As hard as I tried to fight it, I could not stop the mansion's descent into disrepair. The presence of the previous owner's grief, or perhaps despair, was far too much. After the beautiful flaxen-haired family, people stayed away from the mansion. They had no heirs, so their bloodline simply vanished into the depths of history.
I mean, I guess it's not surprising.
It had been about 50 years since the house last had a resident. Forlorn property appeared as though it had been abandoned for centuries, and the occasional villager who stumbled upon it did not remain there for more than a day. My time there was rather solitary. That was perhaps the loneliest time of my life. Everyone who visited the mansion feared it, and it was left without anyone to become its master.
Oh my god, imagine if this house shows up in the next Spirit Hunter game.
Stop!
I even came to believe that my time serving as maid would come to an end in this era. However, one day, I noticed something out of the ordinary. As a servant of the house, I am almost immediately aware of any new presence within its walls. And there appeared to be someone downstairs. Can you imagine just how delighted I was? Though part of me was anxious about what kind of person I might find, the possibility that it could be you had my heart aflutter. Oh, jeez, unspoken whiz. So resisting the urge to rush, I headed for the basement. The cellar was where red wine, smoked meat, and other preserved foods were kept. By that point, the wine was practically empty.
Bro, it's pronounced antique. Are you stupid?
I'm going to kill you. As I had expected, a man has made his way into the cellar.
Is anyone there?
Although I am unsure if referring to him as a man is entirely accurate.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a werewolf.
Oh my, this is quite something.
Oh Jesus!
What the hell?
What the fuck is this?
Ew!
The very first thing I sensed was an almost unbearable stench. Oh, it's just me. It's me.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The odor emanated from the man, heightened by the food he had carelessly rummaged through. Dude, he's got aura.
Dude,
He's
it's
got
dog.
aura. Blood
True
red liquid
stigma.
spilled from the wine barrels, soaking the floor. His sunken eyes had a piercing wolf-like glimmer in them. His teeth were sharp and yellowed,
Oh, he's
visible as he
British.
ripped into a chunk of meat. He grumbled in a seemingly inhuman tongue. I was looking at a beast,
British furry.
or perhaps a half beast. There was another source of order in the room, though. It had something of a kind of metallic tinge to it, and when I noticed this,
You were doing like a Christopher Walken kind of like voice for it.
oh, get it, Walken? That's my name, get it? I nearly passed out. The red liquid was not just wine, as I had assumed. The beast I presume, stolen a weapon from the village. A sword far too nice for him lay on the floor by his side. I could hardly imagine how many people's lives he had taken with that blade. It was visibly wet with blood, even in the darkness of the cellar, but at the same time, it had an imposing gleam. The fine, luscious aroma of the wine could not mask the stench of the blood and the... Holding my breath, I took a few moments to ponder. Ponder what? Oh, master, you know.
Oh my
Tell
god.
me, were you summoned here by the mansion? Did you come here knowing what kind of place it is?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck you.
What did I do?
If you are in want of money, you are welcome to help yourself to some of the furniture. And I imagine the villagers would be willing to welcome you if you dress yourself up a bit more like a person. And you can trade the furniture for food and make your way to a larger town. The wolf was able to fool the innocent little girl simply by putting on clothing after all. Oh dear, I was afraid you wouldn't understand me. What am I to do?
I was in quite the predicament. Nevertheless, it meant a great deal to me that I had found someone who did not fear the mansion, be they human or beasts. So I decided I should give him my assistance, while doing my best not to agitate him.
Say, could you, perchance, be my new master?
You can't just say perchance.
It's perchance.
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 Perchunka.
Perchungus.
No, I was gonna say that. Fuck! The mansion sat near the ocean. To say it was perched upon a cliff might make it sound rather intimidating. But you could see the beautifully clear sea through the windows, a glittering expanse of emerald and turquoise.
Huh? Did you say turquoise?
What?
Did you say turquoise?
Turquoise?
Turquoise? If the mansion had
did
been
you
in
say
proper
turquoise?
condition, it would have been breathtaking against that backdrop. I'm gonna search up the pronunciation for that.
It's turquoise.
I even wanted to plant orange trees in the garden.
It's
Turquoise.
turquoise.
Good luck on this one, buddy.
Though it was a tumultuous era, the sun still shone bright upon the land, which only served to emphasize. I'm gonna fucking keep. Which only served to emphasize the house's unsightliness. Oh yes, perhaps I should give you some more background information. At that period in time, a war had just drawn to a close. The once gorgeous wetlands were infested with crows picking at decaying remains. Bodies of soldiers fallen in battle continually washed up on the shores of coastal villages. The people wanted nothing more than for the curtain to draw on that deeply political contest. And when it finally did, the kingdom with its richly fertile shores was stripped of its independence, beginning a new era under new rule. The people were exhausted, their spirits wasted away, and the splendor of the ocean and sky did nothing to help.
I feel like it would help a bit.
In my mind, the beast was emblematic of the times, emaciated and enveloped in the scent of blood. But the war came to an end. Thus, the beast did not have to remain a beast, I thought. Did he?
This music is scary. Do you guys hear this?
No.
And so, I endeavored to make the beast more human-like. First, I needed to do something about his appearance. I would draw a bath, scrub away all the filth, and dress him in clothing left in the mansion. However, having sat unused for 50 years, the majority of garments had been devoured by insects and were of little use.
This maid sucks ass. She could have stopped this, bro.
So I searched the mansion from top to bottom for anything the beast could wear, heated up some coals, and set to work ironing what I found. At the time, steam irons had not yet been invented. We used plates of iron heated with coals. They somewhat resembled kettles. I even prepared meals for the beasts in order to teach him proper table manners. Although, with the mansion in a nearly uninhabitable state of disarray, there was only so much I could do in the kitchen. And the only supplies I had to work with were what was left in the cellar.
I want to see what the guy looks like.
As such, I was not able to put to use the cooking skills I had learned in the flaxen-haired family's time.
Now, you mustn't eat with your hands. Do you want to get your fingers and face dirty?
I really don't think it gets much worse in its current state.
Fuck. You eat using a knife and fork. See, like this. I feel like I'm teaching a young child.
Oh, there's a little roar sound effect.
Oh my. What are you holding your head for?
Food poisoning though.
What, Akita?
I was thinking she said she found it in the cellar. I was wondering the food how much is left for
She's already a freak.
Yeah, I think it's been like 50 years, 100 years.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get food poisoning. Right?
You're gonna get food poisoning.
Oh,
I mean, like
goodness.
if it's wine doesn't necessarily expire. It just gets better, no?
Yeah, for
Well, we
But
real.
don't know what
drink
food.
wine to live.
The thing is, we don't know what food like she used, right?
Mashed up peas and carrots.
I think they mentioned
Listen-
preserved and dried food, so they would.
I don't think when you look like this, I don't think it's of any matter to you whether the food is expired or not. He already looks like this.
Yeah, your
Already
life can't get
stinks.
much worse. A couple expired food doesn't make it much worse than that.
Oh dear.
Perhaps I should be teaching you to speak before table manners. Worry not, we have plenty of time. You needn't. Fuck. You needn't act so frightened. Or perhaps you do not want to be understood at all.
He's a lone wolf.
He doesn't even say anything.
Well, he's supposed to be growling. He's like, "Arr." I'm not gonna do that. It sounds stupid.
Will you be so kind as to tell me your name?
He can't speak.
Like, can I
You're-
be the
you're not-
grrr?
You are for now still a guest. It is too soon for me to call you master. Or am I mistaken?
Oh,
Grrr.
it's different. It's a different length for once.
Your name, that is...
What people call you? Yeah, they call me Earl.
How about I start by telling you my name? I am called...
Toby.
Me.
Bestiality?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see it stops here. Bestia.
Yeah.
Bestia. Your name is Bestia. I see. Then that is what I shall call you, Bestia.
Oh my god, he's Bestia girl.
Oh, I get it. Oh, because his name. Oh, I get. Oh, I
Shut
get
the
it.
fuck up. Dude.
Oh,
I don't get it. Can you explain it?
because his name sounds like Bess. So like Bestia, and then it's like Best Girl.
Oh,
Yeah, his girl
Oh.
I hate you guys. Just go read
Oh, I
narrative.
get it.
My, you seem to be rather perplexed as to how I was still alive. He had in fact attempted to cause me harm. However, I am a servant of the house. The beast called himself Bestia. It is a curious thing. When I learned his name, he seemed to take on a new importance in my mind. He was not a mere beast, but that thing called Bestia.
Every chapter, new fetish.
Master. Should I ever have the chance to hear your name, I am certain you two shall become more substantial a presence. But you must always remember, Master, that even if you do not remember your name, and even if you never know mine, you have always held a special place in my heart. Unspoken whiz. And thus began my tranquil days with Bestia. Slowly, he began to learn the human tongue. And I was, to be quite honest, rather thrilled.
You were gonna say trilled, bro.
Yeah, Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. To be certain, I was afraid of the beast. But my fear was not so strong as my elation that there was someone else in the mansion. Someone to whom I could speak. And someone that might become my master.
I'm sorry. My mom is in the room. Can someone voice act for like 3 minutes?
Cousin Trunk, just your time.
You must pull these out at the roots, or they will soon
Uh.
grow back.
Okay, no, we'll let Kita do it.
Yeah.
This is a task that requires perseverance. You do it like this, see? There you go.
Rats.
Oh, did you not expect that? What appears to be many plants on the surface is actually all connected using the soil.
Okay, you can get a bit closer.
This is a task that requires a man's strength. If there are other servants, they could do it. So I apologize for making you tend to the garden.
We need a
Future master.
budget. We need money. We need servant. We need people.
Or perhaps, now that you are all dressed up, do you wish to leave the mansion and find someone to fool? As the wolf did the sweet little girl?
What is she yapping about?
Have you no interest in remaining in such a disheveled house?
What?
Go on.
Not want leave.
Oh my, is that so? If you wish to stay, stay, and I shall not stop you. On the contrary, I will gladly attend to you. I'm waiting for the person who is to become my master. Forever waiting.
I miss white hair girl.
How is she still so young then?
Vampire. She has no reflection.
I should be able to watch over you until the day you depart this world, old and wrinkled. Do you not believe me? Are you interested in becoming the master of this house?
What the fuck is going on? I don't know if that's upstairs or something, but they're like, I don't know if that's someone banging on my door, or if that's like, they're like installing something upstairs. I just keep hearing. Does anyone else hear that? Is this just me?
I didn't hear that though.
I heard that.
I have to wonder if you know what you are saying. Although it matters little whether you do or not. Oh my, look at that. Now this brings back memories. This is called a rose. Do you know what a rose is? It is a type of flower.
Okay, now you have to explain what a flower is. That doesn't really help.
Look at this thing, do you know it?
No.
Do not. No.
I see. Then allow me to teach you.
The moment he becomes remotely normal, he just gets the pretty boy British voice again.
What we have here is not a real rose. The real roses wilted and are sleeping in the soil. This is called an accessory. It is something women wear.
Storm and Jaden back? I don't think he is.
I don't think he's
Alright.
back.
Cousin Trunk, it's your time.
The beast held an ornamental white rose in his hands. An object someone, sometime, meant to give to someone else.
Oh man, I'm kind of sad. I know they were related and stuff, but I kind of wish it worked out for them.
Curiously, the
What?
white rose was just as stunning as it had been the day it was made, despite being buried in the earth for so many years. And also, what was that about incest, Aesker?
Just
Yeah,
worry
I
about
know,
it.
right?
Don't worry about
Okay. I'm back,
I
by the way.
hear roses make wonderful gifts.
He stared intently at the decorative rose. I had presumed the beast would either discard it disinterestedly or destroy it. But much to my surprise, Bestia held it gently in his hands, as though it were something precious to him.
Are you perchance considering giving it to me?
Oh, he's a fuck beast.
So you are not. Very well. Is there someone else you would like to give it to?
In that moment, a thought floated through my mind. The thing I had found in a pool of blood in the cellar was a monstrous creature indeed, but perhaps that was not, at his core, what he truly was. So I asked him a question.
What is it that you desire, Bestia?
$19 Fortnite card.
This mansion fulfills what you desired. If you yearn for something,
Want. Fortnite. Live. Peace.
Want. Death.
Okay. Okay, Norman, you're back. I hear your voice.
Look at that filthy thing! A beast! It's a beast! It's eating goddamn sand! You really that hungry?
Why is he he's popping off all of a sudden. Where has this been?
Beast! You foul creature!
Bloodborne villager.
I love
it.
Hey, Black Beast! Get any closer! Filthy beast! I'll kill you! Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Several days passed by. As Bestia began to act more like a person, the mansion followed suit, slowly becoming more habitable, though not yet back to its former glory.
I guess Cousin Trunk, you just pass it back to Norman Jaden whenever you get tired. You guys tag team, I guess.
No flowers grew in the garden, but neither were there weeds infesting it. The dusty corridors, shattered windows, rust-covered kitchen gradually returned to their proper states. Bestia learned how to change his own clothes and how to draw a bath.
Well, that's useless. How do you put water in it? He's just drawing.
I get it.
Kill yourself.
I didn't get it.
Kill yourself. In game. Okay, moving on.
No longer did I have to wait on him hand and foot. He could take care of a number of things all by himself.
Imagine how hot he'd be in a diaper. What?
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 Who said that?
Moving on.
Who said that?
What we lacked for food he acquired from the forest. Never did he go to purchase supplies from the village. Rather, he captured hares and gathered herbs hidden in the overgrowth. They were days without incident. And though such a life may be wont for excitement, peace is something that you mustn't take for granted. Those who have it casted aside, finding the leisurely flow of time dull. Only those who have never experienced it truly know how precious it is. Bestia appeared to be content. He wore an expression of solitary serenity.
Oh. Norman Jaden, you got a side character.
Someone? Is anyone there?
Narrator.
And then one day, a crack formed in the uneventful tranquility.
Is anyone in there? Could you part with some food?
This merchant sucks ass if he's begging for food.
I don't need much. Some food and water. Just a little. That's all I need.
Your favorite viewer has returned. Welcome, Jory.
Bestia looked over at me as if seeking my aid. Ironic, no? It was the visitor who was truly in need of aid. I pondered it for a few moments, deciding that I could not simply turn away someone calling upon the mansion. Had Bestia ordered me to not let him in, I would have followed his instructions, but he said nothing.
You think the merchant's a pretty boy? Yep.
Oh my.
Oh, thank God someone's here. I was afraid it was deserted.
Sustenance.
You said you were in need of What? You said you were in need of sustenance.
Where's my merchant?
Yes, it doesn't have to be much. Anything to quench this thirst. I got lost and it's been several days.
Give me a few minutes. I will find.
Let him in. Narrator.
A firm, deep voice came from behind me. I was quite startled.
Do you think it'd be easier if you got the monster? Because I had to like make my voice low, but your voice is already there, and he doesn't say much.
Oh, then
Sure,
you
I'll be
narrate.
Bestia.
Okay, if Bestia turns to a human and starts talking a lot, we can switch off again. I was quite startled. When had the beast learned to act so much like a human? When had he learned to speak so clearly and to behave so much like a master?
Ah,
It's so far off. Upon seeing Bestia, a look of terror appeared across the wanderer's face for a moment. To my eyes, Bestia was the very image of a head of a house, but to an outsider he probably appeared to be nothing more than a beast in man's clothing.
Prepare the meal and the bed.
That's not Cousin Tron.
I'm sorry, I just want to know, like, that's what D4 is. How good is it?
Am I continuing?
Yep, you are continuing it.
Okay. I suspect he is quite tired.
thank you very much.
But in time, the fear drained from the man's face. Bestia sat precariously on the border between man and beast. Though he had still had his doubts, the wanderer revised his first impression, deciding Bestia was human. As the wolf had fooled the little girl in the forest, he too had succeeded in playing the role of a man. I thought I read Gunnar. My brain is so cooked.
What?
Watch, when can we start jerking off? I thought I was a goner for a while there. Fuck! What is with the Deku voice, bro? I thought I was a goner for a while. Fuck!
What happened to your old merchant voice?
Goner for a while there, but you really came to the rescue. And a meal like this on top of that? You really didn't have to. Though I guess that's not an appropriate thing to I'm eating. Haha. What kind of meat is this?
Hair.
You can't eat hair.
I was gonna say something, but I stopped myself.
It's damn tender for a rabbit. Here I thought it was beef. You have quite the skilled chef. Oh, is she the one who cooked this? Your wife?
Oh no, I am
Really
really...
is.
Wait, is DS back? Is DS back?
I have been back for a while. I've been
Okay.
voice acting this podcast made for almost 10 minutes.
Your voice is actually
I'm
kind of similar
sorry.
to Akita. I didn't know it. Okay, continue.
Oh no, I am really a merchant. Oh, I mean a servant. I apologize.
What? Okay, Norman Jane, back to merchant.
Female servant, huh? Don't see that very often.
Yeah.
This mansion's just full of surprises. I can hardly believe it. Lost for days. As soon as I think I'm dead, there it is. Thinking back on it now, it's miraculous. But why are you two living alone in a house on a cliff?
We
Oh, I beg your pardon. Asking so many questions without telling you about myself. My apologies. I'm a little too excited to finally see other people. I'm a merchant. I do international trade. Until a few years back, spice exports pretty much all came from one place. But now that we've established trade routes of our own, the country's fighting tooth and nail to push its exports. And in fact, some have lost a few fight already. But that's just how it works. The cutthroat world, do what you must to survive.
That's just how it works, the merchant said. A sorrowful look on his face. He was quite clearly putting on a show, though. Confidence in himself and his homeland radiated from that man.
I came to this land to do business. But much to my chagrin, somehow ended up lost in the forest. Had I wandered around for much longer, I'd have lost the chance to ever see my beloved again.
Bro, no one asked.
Your beloved.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm constantly out on business, but so we only get to see each other a few times a year. But she always waits for my return. I'd like to introduce you to her if I ever get... A pretty girl, if not especially striking.
Is that so?
The merchant was a man of many words, and I, for one, do not mind a lively supper table. Though I know not how Bestia felt, at the very least I was glad we had invited to wander into the mansion. He was, after all, holding a proper conversation with someone, and he seemed to be having success concealing his piercing, beast-like gaze. However...
Oh, right. I stopped by the village before entering the forest and heard a bone-chilling tale there.
As soon as the merchant brought up the subject, a palpable tension spread through the room.
Say, there have been sightings of a beast.
Does he still have the same appearance, or it's just not the guy?
I'm guessing not.
I think I don't want to go through the effort to draw another illustration.
I mean, it looks like a terrible illustration to draw. It looks so hard.
Creature unlike anything anyone's seen before, not a wolf or a bear or anything like that. Attacked the village once. Several people.
You might have to talk closer to the mic, Walken.
I'm gonna-
You're cutting out.
Killing several people. Thankfully, the men managed to drive it out. But the creature is still alive. There's nothing in this world scarier than a vicious beast. So you should keep an eye out. Wouldn't want to accidentally let a murderous beast into your home. At the villager's insistence, I had the smithy forge me a knife.
Is that knife
Huh?
with you now?
Well, yeah, I've got it on me. Only good to defend myself with, but it's better than...
That knife. You brought that knife. You're here to kill me with that knife.
What?
You're going to stab me again and again with that knife like they did last time. That's why you're here, isn't it?
What are you talking about? What's gotten into you?
Stab and stab and stab.
Calm down. What are you so worried about? I'm not going to hurt you with this.
Make a little roar. Good enough. I like to imagine that before the wolf ate the poor little girl, he said, "It is what I always look like."
That beast.
What's your problem, man? Come on. Talk like a human.
human.
It is me.
Stop! Stay back! Get any closer and I'll stab you to death!
You act like you only just realized I'm a beast. That's right. I'm a beast.
Beast mode. Beast mode.
I killed them.
Oh,
Err.
What?
Say the line, bro. What do you mean, what?
Stay back!
And I'll do the same to you.
Where's my merchant? He keeps just. Is he dead already? In his hand, Bestia held a sword. Perhaps it had been hidden under the table, maybe behind his chair. Regardless, it was as though he had expected this to happen. The merchant kicked aside a chair, attempting to flee, but Bestia closed a distance in an instant, knocking him back. He lost his balance and slammed against a wall, but he still made to escape, though the beast stood blocking his path.
No, please, stop this!
Oh, guys! That portrait that showed up, that was him. That wasn't the beast. I guess that was supposed to be like what he looks like when he's not beast mode. I thought that was the merchant.
So the beast looks like a...
He looks like
No.
Like a.
Like a what?
Oh, I was gonna let you finish your line. I was gonna say he looks like a tall Levi Ackerman.
Are you saying Levi is short?
Just read the line, bro.
No, please stop this! Don't kill me! My beloved is waiting for me back home! I can't leave her behind!
And why should I care?
Dude, he's so Sigma.
No one asked.
Err.
Oh my god, okay, they're just screaming.
Yeah, blood.
A dreadful scream echoed throughout the dining room. I reflexively covered my ears.
Please help! Someone! Anyone!
No one's going to come for you. This mansion's a long way from town.
Help! That woman, where did she... Why isn't she here? She was just...
Oh my god.
You'll kill me if I don't kill you, and so I must show you that I will.
Oh my god.
I must show you that I'm serious. I must kill you or you won't understand.
You can use words, bro.
You just won't understand. If I don't show you firsthand, you won't understand. Oh my god. I'll make you understand. I'll make your flesh and bones understand. Kill. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
Kill you.
Monster.
That's right. I am a beast.
Stay back, beast!
Oh my god!
Oh,
Whoa, chill.
oh! I didn't have to act that out.
They had been enjoying a peaceful meal around the table together just minutes earlier. So what had triggered this? If I were to guess, the merchant saying the word knife is what caused the beast to snap. A simple, small thing set him off. I could not comprehend it. Bestia, who had said he'd wished for peace, was staring down at the ravaged corpse of the merchant, with a look of ecstasy on his face. Master, can you understand how he felt? Even just a little. Did he not yearn for peace, but for slaughter? The flashing in the corner of the screen. Like, it was like flashing all over. They just put it in the corner. Bestie's just an angsty teen. So right, Seiji. Also, pepperoni pizza joy. Wow, lucky. Who the fuck is this?
Who's that?
Alright. That does it for today's shopping.
She's pretty.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Snack time! There's nothing better than having a ham sandwich in the park. Talking to myself.
What?
So are we Pauline?
Yeah, you can be Pauline, yeah. Did he say the line?
Like,
Or did he say the line?
I said like, oh dear, maybe I should lower my voice when I'm talking to myself. But it's a nice sound. I just can't help myself.
Yeah, I might have to get a bit closer, but you're good. You're doing good.
Does the weather have anything to do with talking to oneself? Not important. Food. If you were here, it would taste even better. Oh, I think it's double love.
Is she the merchant's, like, girlfriend?
I'm going to assume so. I like how she got, like, art and the beast didn't.
Oh, wait, I haven't read the line yet. I wonder when I'll get to see her next.
Okay, DS, you can beat the mother.
Pauline! Yes, okay. There you are!
Is that DS or Keith? I don't actually know who's reading. You guys' voice are kind of
It's me.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh dear! What's got you so rattled, Mom?
Okay, so Akita's Pauline and then DS is the mother.
Oh, Pauline!
Why is she on her deathbed?
She's old.
His death affected her so much.
Is Nellie, Mel, and Whitey still alive? This is 100 years later.
What's the matter, Mom?
No. Pauline!
This is like you, Mom. It's not like you at all. Tell me, what happened?
I told you to stay from men who tried.
Huh?
My dear daughter! Don't be so cruel to such a sweet girl.
Yes, you sound
can't really hear
very
very
far away from your microphone. And this much stuff. Did they survive, grow old? We don't know whatever happened. They, pretty much, like, they found out they were siblings, and then, like, the scene just ended. So, like, they pretty much none of them had kids. So, like, we're just assuming their lives were all miserable, and they just died of old age or something.
You're hurting me, Mom. Don't squeeze so tight. What's gotten into you?
Listen carefully, Pauline. You must be calm and hear me out. Understood? your lover! Beloved! He's dead!
It sounds like DS is in the shadow realm.
Stop!
The beast's humanity began slipping away from him after that encounter. He'd returned to the thing I had found in the cellar. Actually, he prowled the mansion's halls looking more barbaric than ever. Despite all the effort he had put into learning to act like a human, he had now ripped the velvet curtains off the wall, howling shrilly, stomping back and forth throughout the hallways and ravaging the garden. I watched him intently, though from a distance. Bestia was not merely a beast, but an out-of-control, bloodthirsty beast. Just a few days ago, we'd been tending the garden together, but that was no longer possible. I was quite disappointed. Eventually, Bestia discovered my hiding place. Oh, the mate just been randomly hiding. That's kind of funny. I had not felt regret in a very long time, but I felt deep regret in that moment.
More. I don't have enough. Not enough. I need more. I need more. I must satisfy these urges.
Are you saying peace was not enough to save you? Did I mishear you when you asked for peace?
I was mistaken. Asking for peace won't solve anything. Blood, despair, eyes filled with terror. These are things I need. And I've always known it. You said this mansion fulfills people's desires. Then... Give me prey. No more hares, live humans.
Why did I ever teach him to speak human language? Before long, the mansion granted his wish. Once a week, a villager or a traveling merchant from somewhere would wander into the forest, ending up at the mansion on the cliff. Though something felt suspicious about the man who greeted them at the door, on the surface he looked like a proper nobleman, so they all eventually chose to trust Bestia. The mansion had an air of loneliness about it, but it was adequate to provide rest for their weary feet. There was food in the bed, and most comforting of all, there were other people. The lord of the house treated the lost souls like a esteemed guest. He poured them fine wine and had me cook for them. No one suspected in the slightest that he was a beast. He put on a reasonably convincing act, because yes, I had taught him how to behave like a master. The visitors all went to bed contented, but as I'm sure you can imagine, master, it would never see the light of day again. The penetratingly bright sunlight particular to this area. Norman Jaden, you got more dead villagers to voice act.
We need our Bloodborne villager back. Come on.
A beast! It's a beast! You disgusting creature! You hideous monster! Kill him!
If that's how you humans want to do things, then I'll play your little game. I'll play it even better than you.
Oh my god, he's a gamer. Hey, how are you doing?
I'll kill you. I'll slaughter you.
Oh,
Oh my god, hey, brother, you! Norman Jaden, you're this dead guy again.
No! Please! Don't!
I like that I just get to keep killing Walken.
he keeps respawning. You respawn killing him, dude.
That's it. Cry for me. Beg for your life. Pray for my mercy. Weep and struggle and suffer and die. No one understands. No one can possibly understand my despair.
He's like a little teenage girl, like kicking her feet.
What did I ever do? Was it just because I'm a beast?
I think it's because you kill people, bro.
When did I become a beast? Why do beasts have to die? Beasts are savage, and so they must die. I'm a beast, therefore I'm savage.
21.
In which case, I'll kill them. I'll show them what makes a beast so terrifying.
Moonlight crept through the torn velvet curtain, shining down upon the blood-soaked beast. It was a sight that would incite terror in anyone.
Look at this. No one can stand up to me. Humans have no chance against beasts.
This dialogue is so cringe.
It's a guy with like 0 intelligence. He's supposed to be like killing people.
More. I need more. Give me more prey.
Yo, Cousin Turk kind of popping off with that line delivery. The man continued to sate the beast of men through the craving, sending not one but multiple villagers into his claws. Into these blood-stained walls off which echoed his monstrous howls. Dead villager time!
Stop, please! I'm begging you, spare me! Oh God!
Sorry, I'm not familiar with your god. Beasts have no need of gods.
This is like a fucking kill streak.
I have a wife and son back at the village. Please let me return to them.
Why don't you bring them back to me? I'll send them to the same place you're going.
This is a bunch of zingers, bro. Ew!
Oh.
Okay, this is a girl. Do a girl voice walking.
I am a child. Please let me go.
Are you now?
Oh, good day,
In
bro.
that case, I'll kill the baby first.
You damned monster.
That's right. I'm a monster. And by killing, no one can defy me. I have to show the world that beasts are the most frightening things on this earth.
The beast began to change his style, making sick banquets out of his kills. Some days he would tie his guests up in the cellar, playing with them for hours until they finally died. Some days he would drain them out of their blood and bathe in it. Some days he would spread them out on the table and feast upon them. Every week another atrocious party. He did everything imaginable. As faithful servant of this house, I am confident I can do most of anything I am asked. You can surely imagine my surprise at having to use the cooking skills that I learned while serving the flaxen-haired family to do that. I can only wonder if it actually tasted any good. Bestia's peculiar sword was always with him, for his twisted banquets of self-gratification. However much blood stained it, it never lost its sheen. It was as though the sword drank the flesh of humans. Master, can you imagine just how wretched I felt? The mansion, once a beautiful sight to behold, reeked of death and acrimony. The stench of rotting flesh seeped up from the cellar. Even the years spent forsaken in ruins were preferable to that. Or perhaps I only had myself to blame. It was I who invited the beast into the mansion.
More. Not enough. This isn't enough to satisfy me.
Maybe the sword is like cursed. Is that why?
Maybe.
But Bestia still sought to hold more of his perverse parties. Lost villagers were no longer enough to quell his urges. He was indeed a genuine beast. And in time, this is what he began to wish for.
Can't you get me any better prey? Something truly exquisite. The perfect prey to quench this maddening thirst of mine.
Do you know what he meant when he asked for the perfect prey, Master? Perhaps a hero, someone courageous enough to stand up to him, with whom he can enjoy a battle to the death. Perhaps a dazzling young nymph to satisfy his other primal urges.
Yeah, that one.
Or perhaps what he wanted was not human at all, but a demon or phantom. I would soon find out as the mansion attempted to grant his wish, bring yet another guest on the house on the cliff. Oh, it's the merchant's wife, no? Probably Pauline.
Alright, who do I get to kill next?
If the devil guides us. I don't know that. I'm gonna read that. If God guides
God
us.
guides us.
Then perhaps I can accept that this was fate.
Then it makes sense that I am here.
Berkshire just says Pauline. Take it away, Gita.
Anyone? Is anyone here? I've lost my way. Would you please be so kind as to spare me a little food?
There. There it is. There comes the poor little offering. They never learn. They just keep coming, again and again. The mansion keeps granting my wish. I would be glad to provide you some food. And you are welcome to stay the night, get some rest. I will have a room prepared.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Oh wait, oh at least it's
What?
me.
white hair girl?
That's not Pauline.
Then I suppose I shall take you up on your generosity. I have been wandering for a very, very long time.
What was that, Master? Recognize her. I imagine you would. That white hair, those red eyes, skin the color of freshly fallen snow, and the flawlessly beautiful visage. You cannot possibly mistake her for anyone else. And no, it is not someone who happens to resemble her. I can understand why you would be surprised, Master. At first, I could hardly believe my own eyes. The wanderer knocking on the door that day was the very same fair-skinned young woman who visited the mansion so many years earlier. The white-haired girl must have spent many, many a night in the forest. Her crystalline skin was covered in red scratches from where she had brushed against stray branches and tree bark. She had even lost her shoes and was standing there barefooted, looking quite disheartened. But that did not make her any less beautiful. In fact, you could just imagine the dense forest canopy parting to allow the sun to shine down upon her. The beast appeared surprised by her angelic beauty as well. It seemed as though all the madness drained from him in that moment. He said nothing, but his eyes told all. He was entranced by the sight of her ruby-red irises and her pure white hair.
Hard.
I am a beast. This is what I asked for. Something to quench my thirst. You're allowed to be happy.
But as I said, it was only for a moment.
So rejoice.
Is she just going to appear in every chapter and meet an unfortunate fate every single time?
Imagine just how gratifying it will be to see such a beautiful woman writhing in the throes of death. Follow me. I will have a bathtron as well.
And once the moment had passed, the beast was barely able to contain the wellspring of madness within himself. He wanted nothing more than to run his sword through the white-haired girl that very instant, to torture her, to defile her. He tended to her wounds, served her supper, and drew a bath for her. And afterwards, the beast even made to provide her with a dress to wear. Even the outfit she had only worn for one night so many years before was there, waiting for someone to put it on again. For her to put it on again. He said she could choose anything she liked. She, being such a modest young woman, said she needed not of such fine attire. And what a shame that was. I too wished to see her in a dress once more.
I need not such fine clothing.
You needn't be modest.
No, that's not why.
Are they not to your liking then?
No, I just... My apologies. You're very generous.
Maybe a bit closer, Akita?
Foolish girl. Smiling and calling me generous. I was simply imagining what a pretty sight it would be. The sight of her fresh blood splattered on it. The sight of her life slipping away in it.
I'm starting to think he's a bad person, guys.
Maybe a little.
Nah, he's fine.
After wandering for so long, I ended up here in this mansion.
And in a few hours, you'll be feeling the exact opposite. Get all the rest you need. I shall see you again in the morning.
Thank you.
Beastie then made his way out of the girl's bedchamber. I forgot I was the narrator. I was waiting for Norman Jaden to do. His mask came crumbling off after only taking a few steps.
Ha. Ha ha ha. Hee hee. There. That's precisely what I wanted. Ah, just imagining how such a beautiful woman will scream. How she'll beg for her life. Hey, hey, are you there? The mansion has given me the perfect offering. Hey, hey! Is she not here?
Where's the maid?
Is someone there?
Yes, I came by to ask if there was anything you needed. I cannot offer you anything extravagant, not like before, but I am here to provide you with anything in my capacity.
I appreciate the offer, but I need nothing. Being allowed to stay at night is more than enough. Do you work here at the mansion?
Yes, indeed I do. I have been here for a very, very long time.
A very long time. You might think this is an odd question, but
Aesker must think I'm evil. He's the one giving me the character. I didn't know that. I thought he was going to have a good arc. I thought he was going to become a good person.
have we met before? Something about you seems familiar. And I get the feeling I have been in this mansion before.
I had to get a bit closer to Git again.
Yes, we have met. It was quite some time ago, though.
When was it?
It was an unimaginably long time ago. Do you remember a boy and a girl with flaxen hair?
flaxen hair. I apologize. My memory fails me.
Do you not remember me either? I see. You should probably not push yourself to remember then. There were joyous times, and there were less than joyous times. But would you be so kind as to answer one question? What might your name be?
My name.
They're not going to say it, are they?
My name is.
I see. So you're roar again.
Again?
You should get some rest. I will make you tea. I will make tea for you in the morning. Also, go on, close your eyes.
Bro, she's always going to die in every chapter, I feel like. That's what I'm calling. But Bestia never waited for morning to come. With his sword that smelled of blood hanging from his hip, the beast slowly, ever so slowly, crept towards a room where the white-haired girl slept. The time was soon approaching for the bloodthirsty beast to paint the walls with the young woman's blood, to turn her bedchamber into a gore-splattered altar upon which he would offer her to the devil. However, when he opened the door, the beast could hardly believe his eyes. She was not asleep, but sitting there as if expecting Bestia's arrival.
Why are you awake? Did you not go to sleep?
I heard footsteps, so I.
And what were you planning to do when I got here? Surely you didn't think we'd simply have a nice midnight chat.
It must have been so easy to be a serial killer back in these days. It would have been awesome.
Oh,
I was
What?
hoping to ask what it was that you wanted.
to ask what it was I wanted? Do you even realize what you're saying? Can you not see what's in my hand? You know exactly what I came here to do. Aren't you going to beg? Aren't you going to plead for your life? Aren't you going to ask me not to kill you?
If it's necessary.
See, all he needed was a baddie with mental health issues and an inclination towards death.
But is that what you want?
What I want is something much, much more gratifying than your pleasure. I want to hold a banquet. It's not enough. No matter what I do, it's not enough. But you will be enough to satisfy me, to quench my unholy thirst, to completely, wholly fill me to the bursting point. You want to know what I desire? I desire to devour you.
Damn, he's freaky.
Is she naked?
Hey, yo.
She's not.
No, she's still in a dress.
Bestia shoved the girl back, slamming her into the mattress. He then stabbed his sword through the sheets beside her, looking down upon the girl, the moonlight at his back. Clenching her slender throat with one hand, he drew his sword once more, holding the tip but inches from her nose. No matter how much blood it drank, the sword continued to shine gloriously, as though it had just come from the forge. It was an awe-inspiring, tear-shedding blade, the sight of which would cause anyone to imagine the misfortune about to befall them.
Go on, mock me, ridicule the hideous, barbaric beast standing before you.
Damn, he has a Degradation King holster?
Oh, ew.
Jesus Christ. From the moment you saw me, you thought me unsettling, no? But you averted your eyes. Because I had food for you. Because I gave you a place to rest. You pretended not to notice the beast. This is retribution. Retribution for you damned humans. So beg for your life like they all do. Cry, plead for mercy.
If you say that you're ugly, then I must be ugly.
What?
What came from the girl's mouth was neither a plea, nor an insult, nor a scream. Full-grown men had wept before him, and yet the slight young woman did not. Despite this terrifying beast being upon her, moments away from extinguishing her life, even I almost shrieked in fright. Bestia could not believe his eyes nor his ears.
Do you not fear me? Can you not see what I'm about to do to you?
What am I to be afraid of?
I'm threatening to murder you.
Banger dialogue.
To rip your intestines out with these claws and watch you die in agony. I enjoy it more than anything in the world.
It's so edgy.
Filling others' hearts with fear. The more lives I take, the more I enjoy it. I'm a beast, driven by madness.
What he expected was for the beautiful girl before him to desperately implore him for mercy. He wanted nothing more than to see despair seep into every corner of her red eyes, for he believed that it would be a truly sublime moment, euphoria unlike anything he had experienced before. Bestia prodded her with the singular sword, poking a slit in skin smooth as silk.
You mean to take mercy on me? Because you see me as pitiful.
But she did not do as the beast wished. She looked up at him with sympathy rather than fear. This rattled the beast. He had never once seen anyone respond to him that way.
What possessed you to say that? What on earth is going through your head? Mercy? Mercy? Do you not comprehend the situation? How can you be so calm? Scream, cry and shout. Beg for me to spare you. Throw yourself at my feet. Throw throw yourself at my feet.
Bro, you are pinning her down. How is she supposed to move?
Otherwise, I'm a beast. A beast that never tires of killing.
To me, you appear to be a person.
Yeah. You're lying.
You listen to the things I say, and you respond with your own words.
I was taught how to speak. I'm a beast who speaks human language.
But you think. You use your mind to come up with responses. And you hesitate.
If I'm human, then why do they disparage me so?
What?
Why do they reject me and try to kill me? Because I'm a beast. A repulsive beast.
He looks so
Stop!
bored. She is so understanding the situation. She's like, this guy is so dramatic, man.
That's why, isn't it?
I will do nothing to hurt you. You're alike.
Alike? Don't be ridiculous. How can you say we're alike when you're as beautiful as you are?
W Wiz.
There's nothing beautiful about it. What value does outward appearance have?
You
You have suffered much persecution, which is why you tremble in fear.
I am not trembling. I am not afraid.
I can hear the cries of your heart.
What on earth is wrong with you?
Yo, someone matching his freak.
Why are you not afraid? Why do you not scream in terror?
I am afraid. But more than fear. I feel like I know now what my role is.
Your role?
If you will have me, then I would like to remain here in the mansion.
Are you mad? I will eventually kill you. Torture you, put you through hell, make you wish you were never born.
That's like a more edgy version of Beauty and the Beast, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That does not change my mind.
I don't think Belle would be like the white hair girl. She would be getting like really mad and all that.
What if
It's like
allow me to say,
what if Mel is Beastia?
it's like Beauty and the Beast, but freaky.
Freaky and the Beast?
Beauty and the Freak.
Okay, did you read this
I
yet?
find it very hard to believe that what you want to down is to hurt people. And I get the feeling that I am meant to be here. That it is my role.
You,
Bestia was at a loss. He was perhaps afraid of this girl who did not fear him, and even attempted to embrace him. She behaved too differently from all the other humans he knew of, who only ever harassed and pushed him away.
why are you so kind to me? To this beast, this murderer.
Bestia's sword slipped from his hand, hitting the hard floor with a metallic whine. When the sound died down, the white-haired girl extended her hands for the beast with the utmost of affability. Her fingers were white as freshly fallen snow, something this area never saw. They traced his distinctive frame. They ran along his unusually shaped nose. They slid across his rough, yellowed skin. They drifted across his rather small eyes. The beast trembled once more, this time not out of twisted desire from deep within, but from the unimaginable comfort of physical contact. Her fingers moved so gently, so pleasantly, wrapping him in their warmth.
Are you crying?
Oh, guys, she just needed love.
Yeah, how about all those people he massacred?
Fuck 'em.
A single teardrop slid down the arc of her finger. Looking into her clear eyes, Bestia came to realization, and at the same time he felt somewhat dismayed.
You are without sight.
Oh.
I called it from the first second.
You didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything, but the second I saw her and the second she started
That
to
sounds like
act
cheating.
what
Saying
she
you
does.
knew it, but you didn't
No,
outwardly say it.
no, I'm serious. When she showed up, I was like, is she blind? That's why she's acting that way.
Taken in the throes of his primal urges, the beast did not yet notice, but there was an emptiness in the girl's eyes. She appeared to be gazing far into the distance, not focused on the man despite being close enough to touch him. Tears had begun running down Bestia's cheek earlier, when she had called him a person, but it was not until one of those droplets had slid across the back of her finger that she had realized. She would indeed have no need of extravagant dresses. After all, she could not see what she was wearing.
That is correct. I am blind. But whoever decided that reality is only that which can be seen?
What's worse, serial killers or blind people?
Blind people.
I know not what appearance I have. In the darkness, everything is as one. There is no difference between beast and man. If you are a beast, then I too must be a beast.
To call the girl a beast would be paramount to eating sugar and insisting that it was salt. Do pardon the trite analogy, please. But you know rather well, Master, that the white-haired girl was not at all what you would call a beast. Not simply in appearance, but all the way down to her core. There was nothing beastly about her. Her words brought him faint pain, but the beast still felt, on some level, that he wanted to keep her at his side. See what would happen. His next words were in large part impulsive.
I am grateful that you cannot see.
Without exception, everyone who had wandered to the mansion had lost their lives before the sun rose the next morning. She was the first visitor who had not met this fate. Over time, Bestia's madness gradually subsided. He even began to seem rather tame. You would hardly believe it was the same beast who had once reveled in those perverse festivities. He was, I imagine, at a loss for how to behave. Oh my god, I keep hiccuping. I too would be flustered in the constant presence of such beauty. But it was not just her appearance. She had said she wished to live with him, a beast who committed countless atrocities. Perplexing indeed.
What is the matter?
Do you honestly not fear me?
Do I appear to be afraid of you?
No, you do not. But you would. If you could see me, you would react the same as everyone else.
I always imagined he was like a werewolf, but maybe he really is just this like shadow with red eyes and scary teeth. Like he's just a walking shadow with horrifying facial features.
Where? I don't understand. Where is his sword on the splash art?
They didn't want to draw
Don't worry
it.
about
Based.
You would mock me, you would despise me, you would want to kill me. You don't know what I've done because you can't see.
Sounds good, Jory. Thanks for being here. Feel better, buddy.
I enjoyed it. I basked in their terror. So why do I not want you to find out? I don't want you to know how many people I've tortured, how many I've slaughtered, how much blood I've imbibed, all the horrible things I've done. Horrible? I'm aware that what I've done is wrong, but I relished in it.
Oh my god, he's growing.
I wanted, for so long, to slaughter them.
That's that meme, which is like fucked up evil creature experiences regret.
Oh, we can forgive him now. He's different. He's a changed man. All those people who
Good guy
killed, no,
now.
he's different now.
Just like Arthur. Good
Just
guy.
like Arthur. This is Arthur. What is this? That's the plot twist. This is Arthur.
That would be amazing. I desperately desire to see blood. Human blood. What is it I crave? Murder or laughter? I said that I had no need for peace, yet here I am.
Something the matter?
No, some tea.
Oh, shall I make some? Are you thirsty?
No.
Can't spell manslaughter without laughter. That's actually pretty clever.
I made some tea. It's probably cold by now. I thought you might want some.
You know what? I thought he was a pretty okay guy, but offering cold tea to someone, he really is a beast.
She's so awkward now.
Just like Mel.
You don't.
He's like,
She's
I made some tea.
her type is men
It's
that stutter.
cold.
Her type is men that stutter and fumble constantly.
But no, I'll take it.
What are you laughing for?
Because I'm happy.
Is it to your liking?
It's better.
Their life
I
together
get
began
myself there.
quietly. Yeah, I just imagine he was like horrified. He's like, damn, I made him terrible too. Their life together began quietly, their days without event. They had no extravagant meals, there were no swaths of guests lending life to the mansion's halls. But there was also no one screaming in fear for their life. It was the peaceful life Bestia had lost, and he returned once more to that quiet realm.
What is the matter?
Damn, I can't cook for shit.
You are always so quick to notice my presence.
My world is full of my darkness. That I have a heightened sense of hearing.
What is it like? How do you perceive the world?
Bro, just close your eyes.
I cannot imagine living in complete darkness.
Occasionally, I can see light.
Light? From Death Note?
Yes, not a radiant light. Light of the sun, but a soft light. Floating in the darkness. Okay, guys, I think also who's going to be white haired girl next? Because I really need to sleep right now.
Okay, sounds good.
I can.
Good night, Kita. Thank you
Okay
for your work.
then.
Good
Bye.
night. You did great. Bye. Like a candlelight, I suppose.
That only perplexes me all the more. I find it difficult to understand what you are describing.
Is that so? It's difficult for me as well. I'm not sure how to explain it. But it's not complete darkness. I can sense your presence, for instance, and I can tell how windy it is from the way the windows vibrate.
What does that have to do with sight? How do windows vibrate?
And also, I also feel as though I can sense the wavering of emotions. The candlelight begins to flicker erratically. From fear, intense sorrow, or other similar emotions.
My emotions?
I do not know. It could be yours, and it could be mine. This mansion is a very peculiar place. The candlelight is always wavering, and yet it seems somehow stable. It makes me feel as though this is where I belong.
I don't think I understand. I am a beast, and so I lack the intelligence.
That line goes kind of hard.
But you...
I am going to go hunting. Is there anything you would like?
whatever you like. Alright then, if you find any fruit, that would be nice.
She's turning him from a hunter to a forager. He's becoming a soy boy.
No.
That's what they're doing to our men.
Fruit.
It's sour.
Damn, he can't do anything right. Bitter tea, sour fruit.
You picked it before it was ripe.
I didn't know. Is that a bad thing? I don't know anything.
I cannot see, but if fruit is still green, you're not supposed to eat it yet. What color are these?
No, blue.
Jesus, blue fruit?
Shall I give you a hand preparing supper?
I cannot ask for help of someone who can't see. You'll hurt yourself.
Don't worry. I can tell for the most part where things are by touch and sound. Are you worried?
Worried. 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 The thought of blood dripping down her finger doesn't excite me. What's going on? What on earth has happened to me?
If I appear to be in danger of harming myself, please let me know. Then you have nothing to worry about. You do not seem any more comfortable in a kitchen than me.
I thought he doesn't cook. I thought the maid does everything. He's just a little baby.
Yeah, where's the maid? Ah,
She
yeah.
always cooks, look. Where did she go?
Hmm?
She always comes when I call.
I had hidden myself away. Bessie had learned how to go about his daily life without my assistance, and the two of them had no need of others in their peaceful world. Oh my, what is the matter, master? That's not lonely at all, no. It was an absolute pleasure simply watching them. I mean that. It was not my role to be at his side, nor was I the one to be at hers. If she can make Bestia into the master of the house, then my presence was unnecessary. I appear when I am needed, as I appeared to serve the flaxen-haired family, nothing more. If they sought a servant, then I would show myself. Yes, certainly. After some time, they began to sleep in the same bed. Oh dear, no, not for the reason you were imagining, master. You thought no such thing. Though they slept in the same bed, they did not lay together. They did so, it seemed, because they were more comfortable in the same place. The two acted more like family than lovers.
Hey, hello?
No, base alpha wolf chat bestia is turning soy.
Are you asleep?
No, I am awake.
Is the candle light wavering?
Right now, it is very calm.
I see. Say, tell me about your childhood.
What? Me?
Won't you?
My childhood.
Yes. I have no such stories to tell. When I was a child, I lost everything.
Says he has no stories to tell, starts instantly telling the story.
He just like me, for real, for real.
My mother, father, brothers, everyone. So
For as long as I can remember, I did not have a father.
Yeah, you did. She's lying. She had a father in the last chapter.
I lived alone with my mother, but I never felt like that was a bad thing.
Was she kind?
Yes, very. She was a compassionate woman. But we were poor, and because I cannot see, my mother was the only one who could work. She would be away for long stretches of time, supposedly because she served at a respectable house. I do not know whether or not that was true.
Maybe this is her daughter. Is that it? Is that because like she talked about how her mom was a maid, and like the white hair girl in the last chapter was a maid.
Oh yeah, maybe it's
Maybe.
just the next generation.
Oh my god, she's blind because she's inbred. She's blind because she's inbred.
Uh-oh.
Stop!
I might be onto something.
Perhaps she was doing much more. Fuck you. Perhaps she was doing much more demanding work. I never asked. I believed not asking was best for her. From time to time, I would receive letters from her. Someone who lived nearby read them to me. The letters went something like this. Live in the mansion. Fuck, I'm sorry. Life in the mansion is difficult, but everyone treats me so well, and they say I do good work. I'll be back with more money soon, so you be a good girl. Other than that, she allegedly expressed concern for my health and safety, as well as repeatedly saying how much she loved me.
You have a good mother.
I did. Nearly everything I remember my mother saying to me was written in her letters. So much kindness and worth.
Why do you not live with her now? How did you end up here in the mansion?
Before long, she lost her life at her place of employment, and I was sent the money she had earned. It was, I imagine, enough to survive on. When my mother was alive, she often lamented my blindness. If you could only see, she would say, I could show you just how extraordinary this world is. So I decided I would visit a renowned physician in order to fulfill my mother's dream. A physician in this country. However, upon examining me, he said he could not restore my sight. Dejected,
Oh,
I was on my way back home when the bandits attacked.
this day just can't get any worse.
They robbed me of the money I brought to pay for my treatment. I lost everything my mother saved for me, the money she gave her life to earn for me. I failed to repay her for anything she did, which cast a dark cloud over my heart. My world has always been wrapped in darkness, but at that moment, I was in the deepest abyss. There was not even a spark of light. I was at a complete loss. With nowhere to go, I simply wandered, no destination in mind. And that was when I miraculously arrived at your mansion, at this mansion. It was as if it had summoned me here.
You were being summoned by the mansion to fulfill my craving. But it didn't end up that way. I wonder if the mansion is disappointed. I see.
I apologize for not having a brighter tale to tell. I imagine you were hoping to hear joyful childhood memories?
No. Did they hurt you?
Pardon?
The bandits. When they attacked, were you hurt?
You are so compassionate.
Sounds like a normal question. I don't know. The bar for her is pretty low.
I am no such thing. I am not compassionate.
I was perfectly fine. I took a few scratches, but nothing you need to worry about.
I see.
I believe that I am happy now. I was unable to regain my sight, and I haven't the money to return home. But I believed I left in order to come here. Is your life right now happy?
I am terrified, am volatile, am growing accustomed to this woman's comfort, am afraid of losing her. A beast should not have these feelings. A murderous beast. Take this.
What is?
It makes a good gift, supposedly. I was planning to throw it out when I learned that, but I couldn't. I felt like I was meant to give it to someone. That could only be you. It is a fake white rose.
A white rose accessory.
Do you not want it?
No, I do. I just, for some reason. Never mind. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm so confused. I don't know if this is the descendant or if it's the same person.
Bro, I didn't even know what the first chapter was about.
Yeah, you said you were going to watch the VODs. What happened to that?
I'm sorry, I was busy with real life.
Lame. Do you not desire more prey? But you were so hungry for blood before.
I've had enough. I don't need any more. Although she is blind, no, because she cannot see, she does not push me away. She's the only one willing to accept me, to be with me.
So hard to please. You obtain peace, cast it aside, and pick it up once more. But you'll never be able to escape it completely. After all, you are enchanted by the pleasure murder brings. You have been for a very, very long time.
This time I'm done.
I swear to God, it's the sword. The sword's haunted.
I won't kill anyone anymore. Being with her is far more satisfying than the joy killing brought me. To be with her is what I truly want.
So very self-centered.
You certainly are. Hey.
It was as though he was viewing a flashback. The sound of knocking echoed throughout the mansion. As it had the day, the merchant came and brought the beast's short-lived peace crashing down.
What did I just tell you? I do not want any more prey. Stop this. Stop it. Don't bring me any more. I thought you were supposed to fulfill my desires.
Is the mansion like gaslighting him?
Why did this door open?
You don't have to kill them when they run in. Sword in hand, Bestia ran through the mansion's halls. He was overcome with fear. He had obtained the piece he so dearly wanted and even found someone who did not fear him. He was terrified that the appearance of more prey would cause us all to crumble. If he spotted the prey, murdered them, and conceded to his madness, she might choose to leave him. As much as he claimed it was not hideous, she witnessed him doing that.
I'll just chase them out. I'm done with this. My desire has changed.
However,
Why?
Bestia shuddered in terror at the sight. Huh? Friend!
Stay back.
Oh.
Stay away from me.
He broke into a run. It was not, after all, helpless prey that entered the mansion.
That thing is...
The monster's voice seemed to slither along the floors behind him. He felt as though if he were to turn around, it'd be right there on top of him.
Why are you chasing me?
Fight back! Bestia shouted with fear in his voice, uncharacteristic of the beast who had so readily slaughtered his prey. But can you blame him?
That's a bestia.
In that moment,
What?
I had an epiphany. I assumed he called himself Bestia, unaware of what the word meant.
A bestia other than me.
Bestia is, in fact, not a name. It is a word that means beast. Indeed, a second beast had come to the mansion.
Why are you chasing me? Are you here to kill me? Is it because I settled down? Is it because I wanted to stop being a beast?
Is something the matter?
When the white-haired girl poked her head out of the bedchamber, Bestia was aghast. He frantically attempted to return her to her room.
You mustn't leave your room.
But as he was doing this, the horrifying creature, no, the beast's voice grew nearer.
Do not open this door for any reason. I will protect you. That's right. I don't want this piece destroyed. These tranquil days together with this woman. I will protect them. I will.
Trembling in fear, Bestia gathered his resolve. He pointed his sword, which until then had only been used to torment others, at the second beast. Now he would wield his blade to protect the person he cared about. This was the same beast who had killed and killed and killed to satisfy his own primal desires.
I will not let you destroy this. I will protect it from you.
From a rational point of view, the things he was saying and feeling were rather idealistic, but Bestia was desperate. He did not want to lose this piece. Before long, the beast, the one chasing him, appeared from within the darkness. He's like slightly taller.
That's fucked up.
What the fuck? Say, Master,
What?
if resolve was the only thing necessary for one to act courageously, would that not mean nearly anyone could be a hero? Bestia had viciously slaughtered so many people before. He'd gathered the courage to protect the things he cared for, but now he was shaking. He did not gallantly bring his sword down upon the approaching beast. Instead, he trembled visibly from head to toe. He must have been quite terrified at the beast's appearance.
Roar!
Stop. No. Stay away from me. Don't. Stay back.
Roar!
Seeing Bestia so scared, I imagine the beast thought it was a prime opportunity for it to slowly, ever so slowly, amble toward him.
Roar!
If I don't kill it, it will kill me. I have to kill it. 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 I have to.
And that was the moment Bestia's mind ran off the rails of insanity.
Kill. 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 Kill.
He lifted his sword up above his head, facing the approaching beast.
Ah. Ah.
And ferociously
Ah.
swung it down upon his assailant.
Ooh, ah.
I don't know what Bestia is which. Oh, I guess the other one is creature. Again and again and again.
Ah. Rah, rah, rah.
Screaming horrifically at the top of his lungs.
Ah.
He continued swing after swing until the other beast had gone completely still.
Ah.
Oh, they changed the blood tone for once. Before long, copious volumes of fresh blood stained the corridor. At some point, the other beast had stopped moving and sunk into a pool of its own lifeblood.
I did it. I did it. I killed it. I killed the other bestia.
Bestia let his guard down and assumed he had claimed victory over the unmoving beast. I had not imagined either that the beast could still be alive after shedding so much blood.
So stay back.
The beast reached his hand out towards Bestia. It was determined to drag him down to the underworld, it seemed. Slowly sliding along the slippery floor, it dragged itself toward him. Even on its last breath, it continued reaching for Bestia, fixated on him. He kicked the beast's hands up into the air, staggering it, and then he...
Burn in hell.
Is this the same guy who said I don't believe in a god? Rammed his blade down into it. Bestia's fear-stricken expression was hardly that of a knight who had just saved a maiden. Nevertheless, he had indeed eradicated the other beast. Imagine, like, the white-haired girl's, like, icked out because, like, ew, you were screaming real, like... It's like your screams kind of icked me out when you were defending me from that beast. You come back again, okay? Promise me. I'll be waiting. Waiting, believing that you'll return. I'll be waiting. Oh, it was the merchant.
Oh, thank God.
It's about time for you to set up.
Indeed.
You take care of them. Don't eat anything funny and get yourself sick, got it?
Norman Jane. The merchant's back. He's actually a real character. Norman Jane fall asleep.
Probably.
Probably.
Walk in! Okay, I'm merchant. I'll be fine. I'm a tough one.
The more overconfident you are, the more you'll push yourself at risk of getting hurt. Make sure you drink lots and lots of water, okay?
Hydrate, everyone.
Oh, I should hydrate. It's a good idea.
Take care not to get heat stroke or sunstroke, okay?
You worry too much. Relax, I know to take care of myself on the ship.
I know, but you never know what might happen.
Morgana herself says, "Best game, peak of fiction." It's been interesting. It's been very fun reading and experiencing the plot twist so far. We're just on chapter 2.
I want you to be in good health when I see you again.
I will be. Though I'll probably have to keep you waiting for a long time again.
I'll be waiting. Don't worry about me. I'll be waiting, I promise. I managed to wait 1.5 years already, so I can handle this.
Just move on at that point. 1.5 years? You gotta wait? Just see your like husband again? Nah.
Come back, okay?
Some funky music. You have my word.
Thanks.
You are dubbing the game? We have a community. Pretty much the viewers are actually doing the voices. So alongside me, the viewers each have like their own kind of character they can do. So
Safe travels.
I refuse to believe that he could be dead. I have to find proof that somewhere out there he's still alive and well. I have to find him. I have to prove it. We have arrived at our destination, madam. I ideally wish I could assist you in your search. I have things to attend to during our stay.
No, don't worry yourself. I couldn't possibly impose on you any further.
Madam, Pauline, you mustn't put yourself in danger. If anything happened to you, your mother would be devastated.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think that is you, though. It's like a thought bubble.
I know, yeah, okay. I wonder if Mom's mad. No, she's probably sad. Her sorrow is expensive. What?
Albufera?
Her sorrow is expensive as the Albufera wetlands, as deep as the ocean into which the sun sets. And it's all my fault. But don't worry, I'll be fine. As soon as I have certainty on his well-being, I'll go straight home. Me and him, together.
Oh man, they're just trying to make us feel bad. Pauline, your lover is...
I have faith in him. He would never break a promise to me.
He's always come back to me, and no matter how long it took, girl, he's dead.
He's gone, bro.
A man like that wouldn't just suddenly disappear on me. There's been a mistake, and I have to prove it. I have to be the one to do it. Because he'll remain gone unless I see it with my own eyes.
It's interesting that they're making it gray text all of a sudden, because they used to just do quotations or like brackets. I wonder who you inherited your stubbornness from.
What?
Nothing. An acquaintance of mine lives in this village. I shall be staying with him. I'll let him know about you. He'll gladly welcome you into his home.
Thank you, Orlando. You've been such a big help.
Pauline. 1 month. You search for 1 month, and if you haven't found him, you come home with me. Will you promise me that? You are her only daughter.
Okay.
Good. To tell you the truth, I regret bringing you here with me. What I should have done is dragged you back home. But I couldn't bear to see you like that, Pauline. It was like I was looking at her when she was younger.
Orlando.
Anyway, 1 month, understood?
Yes. Don't worry, a month will be plenty. I will find him before the month is up.
The sleepy seaside village is on the small side, but from what I have been told, it used to have a flourishing fishing industry. Now, though, it seems like there's a fog hanging over everything. That's not too surprising, I suppose. A few months ago, the village was a part of war for control of the country, and now they're under a different rule than before. Stripped of their independence and battered by the raging tempest of war, the people's spirits have been eroded, and spiritual damage is not so easily mended. Even if they were not physically harmed, there are deep wounds in their hearts.
It's a lovely village, though. The breeze felt different than it does back home.
Beneath it all, I'm sure people are actually quite friendly and cheerful. A long, long time ago, I went on a trip to a land in the south. This country is quite a bit south of mine, too. People blessed with lots of sunlight are bound to be warm at their core.
Say, Orlando,
Yes,
may I take a look around the village?
I don't see why not. The sun's still up. I'll need some time to catch up with my acquaintance, so I suppose it's as good as opportunity as any. You know where to find me, madam?
Yes, if you go down that way, turn at the second crossroad, follow it straight for a little, cross over. I hate directions. I'm terrible at directions. Follow it straight for a little, cross over to the other side, and it's right there, right?
What do you think about the game? I think this game's pretty... It's interesting. It's probably one of the more interesting visual novels we played. Also, just like the first time we're actually reading like a visual novel as a team instead of just me, it's been fun. Are you sure you can find it?
Don't worry.
Alright then. You plan to stay within the village today, right? I'll see you in a little bit then. If you get lost, give me a holler.
As much as you may insist otherwise, you really do care, Orlando.
I feel bad enough as is. Please don't take advantage of me.
I think I might take full advantage of this. Thanks. See you in a bit.
You?
What's he doing out here alone, I wonder?
I don't think it's Mel.
There's no one else around. I wonder if something happened. Would it seem odd if I tried talking to him? Wouldn't want to get labeled as suspicious on my first date here. That's asking for trouble, but...
Boy stands all alone on the shore, looking somehow precarious. As though a breeze might whisk him away into millions of grains of sand, and if I look away, he won't be there when I turn back. That's how the boy appears to me.
You never know until you try. Besides, it's important for me to communicate with the natives. I've got to build trust with the people of this village. Let's go.
I like to just imagine she's just shouting "Let's go" right in front of him before like approaching him. She's like, "Let's go," and he's like, "What the hell?"
Good afternoon. What are you doing out here alone, little man?
Oh, he has a name, a named character.
By force of habit, I spoke in my native tongue. How dense can you be, Pauline? You may have just been talking to Orlando, but that's no excuse. This isn't your homeland. But everything's alright. I studied the language, so I should be able to hold a simple conversation. You don't need to be afraid of me. My name is Pauline. I'll be staying in your village for a while. Nice to meet you.
I feel like he's gonna say something really mean. Oh, never mind.
Do you not understand me?
Everyone in this chapter hates talking.
For real. My name is Pauline. What is your name, little man?
I was right. I knew it.
Dreadful.
What? He just called me dreadful.
That's one hell of an accent you've got. Who are you, a bandit? What are you here for?
No, I'm not a bandit. I promise. Stammered.
Atrocious.
There's no need to be so mean. I put in a pretty good effort, I thought. You could at least compliment me instead.
I can make this guy French. No, I'm scared.
Godawful.
Not awful.
That's not nice.
Okay, you know what? He is French. I don't care.
What is a foreigner doing in this not corner of the world? Sightseeing on our little village? Sure got a lot of time on your hands.
Oh, it's ass.
I cannot. I'm very busy.
Oh no, the webcam.
You're a little obnoxious, aren't you? You're supposed to treat your elders with respect, you know?
Like I give a damn, lady. You're older, but you're acting more like a kid than me.
My name isn't Lady, it's Pauline. Pauline!
And what are you here for?
No, the French accent gotta go, bro. It's trash.
Let's continue. I am here to look for someone. There are rumors that he was last seen around here. Have you by chance seen any other?
What was his voice before I started doing that really bad French accent? Now I feel like I have to stick with it. I can't think of anything else.
Hell if I know.
He just won't let me in. I've got to befriend him first.
Bribe him.
Of course, he's going to be guarded if I just start throwing questions at him. Alright, so you haven't seen him? Then why don't you tell me about yourself?
With his response, this is a Hail Mary. Like, no way.
What are you doing out here?
Is that any of your business, lady?
A boy's out here on the bench alone. Wouldn't that make you curious?
She gotta mind her own business. This seems very normal.
Yeah, for real. Don't you have any friends?
Damn.
Maybe he's one of those kids who doesn't have any. Say, if you don't mind, could we be friends? I'm not really familiar with the area, so it'd be nice to have someone with me. What do you say?
I don't need any damn friends. No, it'll be done enough to say, sure, just be your friend to someone you just met.
How are you so jaded? You need to be more cautious, kinder to others, not so antagonistic. I just thought it would be nice if we could talk a bit. That's all I want, really.
I bet you quit being so damn nosy, lady. It just so happens I like to being alone. I've got some strange ruining my alone time. I'm out of here.
He has a point.
He's kind of cooking. I'm on his side, honestly.
Yeah, me too. Hey, wait a second. He's gone. This is going to be really, really hard.
I'm afraid he's cooking her.
She's being cooked by like an 11-year-old.
You guys want to still keep going, or you guys feel like we're good here?
I feel like we could end for today if no
Yeah.
one else minds. I really want to drink some water.
Cousin Trunk, what are you thinking?
I'm good ending here, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Holy crap. Every chapter is so long. Okay,
Good work,
it's called Inhumanity. That's quite tongue in cheek now.
I'm a beast.
I'm a beast.
Okay. Good work, everybody, today. Thank you for everyone who's watching. You guys all have a good day, okay? Okay, bye!